Well, my fellow agents, as all of you know by now, Year 6 Season 3 is currently live, and one question I happen to receive here at the channel anytime a new season begins is how do you get the new exotics that are in the reward track? Now, the short answer is simple. You need to earn Season XP. When you do that, you will gain levels, and when you get to a certain point, you're going to get those exotics guaranteed. Now, for those of you out there who are looking for just a quick answer to that question, there you have it. I hope it helped you out. But for everyone else that would like to know a little more details on the different ways you can now farm for that Season XP, we are going to go into that really quick. Now, as always, we're going to jump right into it. And if you happen to enjoy this, do me a favor and hit that like button. It truly helps the channel out. And if you want to stay up to speed on all things Division, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button as well. Now, obviously, today the first thing we're going to talk about is that seasonal reward track, and you have a regular one and you have a premium one. Now, the first thing I'd like to mention as we move on is that you do not need to buy the premium track to get those new exotic items, okay? They're guaranteed as you make your way through the season. So as you can see, when you get to level 29, you're going to get the new Exodus gloves. And when you make your way to level 69, that's when you're going to get the new exotic SMG. Now, on a personal note, I always buy the premium reward track. It costs about 10 US bucks or $9.99, whatever it is, and you get a ton of stuff. I mean, everything that says free item, again, you're going to get regardless of if you buy it or not, but everything else you're going to get with that premium reward track. So in my opinion, it's worth your money. That's my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comment section. Now, as we make our way to talking about the different ways you can now farm for Season XP, I also need to mention that if you actually want to buy seasonal levels, you have the option of doing that. It's going to be incredibly expensive. I think it's 100 premium credits per level. It's up to you if you want to do that. In my opinion, that's kind of a waste of money, but again, it's not my money. Do what you want, my fellow agents. I just want to pass the information along. So with all that being said, let's now talk about the different ways you can earn that Season XP. And previously, the only option you have, as you can see on screen, is by completing the different journey missions. And as you did that, you were going to earn a ton of XP as you made your way through. You can see on the left-hand side, by completing each journey mission, you're going to earn about 2200 XP. And if you happen to have the global modifier active, there's going to be a 10% boost to that number. So that's why I say about 2200. It will be a little bit more if you are running with the global modifier on. Now, another option you have is by hitting up priority objectives. Everyone you hit up is going to give you that seasonal XP as well. Now, another change we saw as of today is that you now have the option of re-rolling these priority objectives 3 times every hour. So if you do not see something you like on the list, you can re-roll it and hopefully you see something you're looking for. Now, the time in which it takes to actually clear one of these is going to dictate how much seasonal XP you happen to gain. Now, once I get to this page, I'm looking at the far right, I see that I can get 54 seasonal XP. And while those other options can give me more season XP, I also noticed with this one, I'm going to get an exotic item just by completing it. So this is going to take less than a minute to do. I will earn that season XP by not only completing that priority objective, but also taking over a territory control. So you wind up getting 84 XP in probably about less than a minute. Which now, my friends, takes us to talking about the biggest change in regard to farming for that season XP with this season, and that is the fact that you can now do open world activities, mission, control points, territory controls, and you will earn that season XP as well. Now keep in mind as I say that, just like anything else in the game, the higher the difficulty is going to equate to more season XP. Directives do not matter, so even if you do this with 5 directives, you are not going to get more seasonal XP. You will gain more regular XP if you have these active, but again, it's not going to have an impact on your seasonal XP, so take that into consideration when you are doing some farming. Now, the other thing I recommend doing is activating your global modifier because that is going to give you an extra 10% boost to everything that you're doing in regard to your season XP. And always remember, you can turn this on or off anytime you want. Go to your menu, go to your loadout. You're going to hit your Isaac bar. You can see in the very bottom right corner, it says activate or deactivate. And for those of you out there who have asked me to put together standalone videos talking about global modifiers, how they work, how to unlock the passive modifiers, all that good stuff, I will be putting that together very soon, my fellow agents. And as always, if you have any other questions I did not address, please let me know and I will do my best to get back to you as quick as I can. Now, the last thing I'd like to highlight really quick when it comes to your seasonal journey missions is the fact that you can do this on any difficulty that you want. It does not matter. So I'm going to show you an example of what I'm referring to. So right now my world difficulty is set to normal, okay? And on the left-hand side, you can see when I complete Journey Mission 1, I'm going to get 2,420 Season XP. That is with that 10% boost of having the global modifier active. So if you do have that off, it's going to be a little bit less. And you will see as we make our way through the journey missions, that number's going to stay the same. And this is how you're going to unlock all the different modifiers in the game. And as I said a moment ago, I will make a standalone video very soon. Now at this point, what I'm going to do is the following. We are going to change our world difficulty from normal to heroic, and you are going to see that even when we go from normal to heroic, the amount of season XP you're going to earn by completing these season journey missions is going to be exactly the same. So for those of you out there who look at this and thinking, man, it's just a chore, I don't really want to go through it, feel free to drop that difficulty down to whatever you want, because you're going to be able to rip through this content in no time whatsoever. Now, as you can see, our map now changed to heroic, and when we go back to the journey missions, that number is exactly the same. It's still that 2,420 XP. Again, that is with that boost we are getting from the global modifier. And as I start to wrap this video up, do me a favor and let me know, are you looking forward to using these global modifiers in this season? For me, as I've said previously, I didn't really touch them last season. It was all range based. This is just plug and play. You know, it's much more user friendly. I have a very strong feeling a lot of players out there are going to truly enjoy this. And obviously, like all of you out there, I just jumped into this morning, so if I find more efficient ways to farm for XP, I promise to bring you an updated video right away. One thing you'll see here in a moment is I'm just going to hit up landmarks in the Dark Zone, because you can get that seasonal XP by doing that as well. So again, you have a lot more options, my fellow agents. And one final thing I'd like to mention really quick, as I've said before, when the global modifier is active, you're going to get an extra 10% boost to your season XP. And if you happen to buy that premium reward track for $10, that will give you an additional 10% boost as well. So that means you can technically be running around with an extra 20% boost when you are farming. But once again, to be very clear, that is completely and totally optional. It is not necessary. Will it save you a little bit of time? Yeah, but nothing crazy. So again, my fellow agents, those are my thoughts. Please let me know yours in the comment section down below. On that note, I want to take a moment as always and thank you all for your incredible support of this channel. Please let me know of any other questions you have I did not address. Thank you once again for the privilege of your time. And as I mention at the end of every one of these, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.
Landmark cleared. Now detecting contaminated gear. Landmark has been cleared.